StateFootball.com here at Deer Park High School with the new head coach of the Deer Park Wildcats, Eric Taylor. Eric Taylor's coming home to play for his former school in the Alma of Deer Park. And Eric, leaving CHCA, where you've been for the last 8 years, you went 77-17 there. Coming here to Deer Park, who's in that same span has gone like 8-72. So why the change, my man?
You know what? Just an incredible opportunity to come back to a community that meant so much to me, and work with all the student athletes here at Deer Park. And I just feel like this community's helped mold me and impacted my life, and I'm excited to come back. I've always been a Wildcat, and excited to come back and get to work.
Well, let me ask you about this. You're also going to be doing athletic director as your duties as well over here at Deer Park. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, you got a family. What kind of burden is that going to add to your heavy schedule already?
Well, it's certainly schedule-wise, it's going to add a lot to my schedule. But also in the idea of being able to impact student athletes across the entire school, and working with both male and female athletes, and really trying to help create a culture and develop character for student athletes here at Deer Park. That will go out into the school and community, and hopefully have a lasting mark, and building Wildcats, and just making a difference with all student athletes is important.
I think one of the things we were talking about before is one of the things that you wanted to hear about from Deer Park, and before you took this job, is their commitment. And looking over this facility they have here, it's pretty special, isn't it?
It really is. That's one of the things that certainly shows a commitment from the top all the way down. What they're building here, the resources that they've put into the school, into the athletic facilities, the innovative spaces here down in the basement that we're here right now, the campaign for the field turf. It's really just, to me, that shows absolute commitment, for success, and the importance of athletics in these students' lives.
Starting this football program basically from ground up, where do you start to turn it around at? We've talked before, you never liked to play freshmen in the past over at CHCA. Here you might have to, but where do you start all these kids at? Where do you start the building of the winning tradition?
I think it starts with just really trying to work to build men of character, young men of character, and really just working on leadership and character development. And if we're doing all the little things right, and and recruiting the hallways here at Deer Park, and getting as many involved as we can, and focusing on the little things, everything else will fall into place. The wins will come, but we really just have to focus on just our attitude every single day, work ethic. This is a great community that taught me a lot about rolling up my sleeves and working hard, and those are the life lessons that will follow these young men for a long time. And it's going to be starting there to work to build a program.
Toughest part about leaving CHCA?
People. It was that was very bittersweet. Over 8 years at CHCA, I've worked with just some incredible people, and the kids that I've had an opportunity to coach over there, and the families that I've got to know. It was really, really difficult, but it's it's something, it's just an incredible opportunity for me and my family, and and come back home. So wasn't easy, but it's what's right for my family.
All right, well, moving forward, now that you took the job, who have you heard from? Coach Schaefer from Madeira, he's a former Deer Park. Mm-hmm. What kind of phone calls have you gotten about accepting the job and being back home here?
You know what? It's been a lot of great communication between a lot of us, and of course Schaefer and some of my old Deer Park friends. It's giving me a hard time, and Schaefer's getting competitive on me already, and we've had a lot of fun back and forth, and even someone like him, it's the same thing. He's got a lot of, he has a lot of pride in where he comes from, and he told me that he'd love for us to be the second best team in the CHL, and of course behind him. But it's been great. It really has, and I've gotten a lot of incredible support from friends and colleagues and people around the city.
There you go. That's Eric Taylor, the new head coach of the Deer Park Wildcats and their athletic director as well, starting in 2016.